Hello everybody and welcome to this presentation where I'll be pitching my new game called The PODS. It's a game designed for prospective podiatry students to tell them what podiatry is about and prospective careers that podiatry leads on to, and hopefully this will just be a wee bit more interesting than reading information from lots of different websites that's currently available. So I haven't designed an actual game, it was far too complicated and I'm not a software engineer. So instead what I have designed is a storyboard that lets you know exactly what's going to happen in each chapter of the game. The storyboard is all hand designed. I use software, online software from a website called Pixton, and podiatry images, they're not that easy to come across, so a lot of it is just hand drawn. So this slide here shows basically the outline of the storyboard, but we're going to look into each chapter of it a bit more in detail just now. So this will be the welcome screen. Here you'll be able to change your settings, pick a character, enter your name and really make the game personal to you. So here we're really introducing the game and saying welcome to the PODS, learn about your possible future career. The next chapter is applying to university. Every podiatry student applies to a university or college, and this part of the game just highlights what to do, what not to do, directs you to different websites such as UCAS and different universities' websites out of the 11 in the UK that offer podiatry, and give you a wee bit information about it. So there's a bit of humour in the game here. As we can see, Peter, our podiatrist that's going to be taking us through the game, has applied to Halifax University and he's been accepted by Professor Cryptosis. Very exciting times. So now the next part of the game leads on to university life. So here it'll talk about exactly what's going to happen at university, the different lectures, different modules that you might be taking. And then the first module that Peter will be taking is an anatomy lecture. So the lectures in the game they're not aimed at teaching you a podiatry course. It's just really short mini games within the game. So there'll be matching different muscles with pictures and filling in the blanks, and these will be points based so that you can go onto a leaderboard and compare yourself to your friends, see how well they did in each of the games. So in anatomy it'll be things like the bones, bony landmarks, tendons, muscles, the blood supply and the nervous supply that we'll be looking at, bearing in mind not in detail. The next module that Peter will be taking along his journey will be disorders of the foot. So here it'll be briefly discussing different conditions that talk about different dermatological conditions and different nail pathologies as well that affect the foot, with pictures matching the definition of the pathology with the picture. Again, short mini games testing your knowledge and just really giving you a bit of info about the bare minimum of podiatry, what it's about before you maybe thought of applying. The next lecture is a pharmacology lecture. So this is really basic stuff, stuff that if you've been through high school you've already done, just different drugs that most podiatrists come across on a daily basis and what they're used for and what to treat. And again, it's mini games throughout the pharmacology lectures that'll be used to test your knowledge. Okay, so enough studying, enough learning for Peter. He's finally done it. He's graduated. Congratulations, graduation day. Here we go. So next chapter for Peter, we're moving on to career path. Now this is really what the game is about. It's highlighting to prospective students what they can do with podiatry and where they can move on from it. So here it'll be directing you to different websites. There'll be lots of links that will show a lot of information relating to the different areas of podiatry. For example, specialising in different areas such as rheumatology, diabetes, musculoskeletal, and also where you can work. So you can work in the NHS, you can go private, you can work in manufacturing, orthotics, there's also sales jobs. So it'll be showing the broad scope of podiatry where the jobs are available. However, for this game, for the simplicity of the game, really, Peter has chosen to go into general practice podiatry, which is now where the game continues. So Peter's applied for his first job and he's chuffed a bit. Here he is in his clinic, ready to start his first day at his new job. So what's he going to be dealing with? First thing that walks through his door, and this is really where the game kicks in terms of points and getting up on that leaderboard, he has to carry out a verruca treatment. So there'll be a wee bit of information before he starts out, where the gamer will be able to read what a verruca is and the different treatments for it. And it's all now about the eye-hand coordination movements with carrying out the specific treatment. And points will be awarded for accuracy, which makes it less painful for the patient, and patient satisfaction rate as well. The next one that Peter has to do is a cone treatment. So again, same idea. He has to enucleate a cone. Points will be awarded on how well he's done that. And callus treatment again. And lastly, nail surgery. So this part of the game can be expanded. Many different techniques can be adapted. More levels can be added to the game. There's room for expansion here for sure. And lastly, we'd like to end on how podiatry is forever changing and there's always more to learn. And we know we're talking here about the continual professional development and that always learning so you can become the best podiatrist that you can be. That basically is the game that I have designed. I think it's going to be great for prospective students. There's nothing like this on the market right now, and hopefully we can get it into production and get it out on the market. Thank you very much for listening and enjoy the pods.